Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if you're new here. I'm your psychic tarot host Anu, and this is your May 2022 reading. I'm doing something interesting. I am doing a mix of a pick a card format along with the elements, because I know some people have been asking for readings by elements. So this is a hybrid, so we're going to go with earth, air, fire, water. I'll call out the signs, so feel free to watch your sun, moon, or rising. I'm doing this month a little differently because it's a massive month astrologically, okay? So there's going to be pretty much a split energy between the first half and the second half. So we're going to get into it. We're going to look at what are the messages for first half, and then after the eclipse in the middle of the month, what are the messages after that, okay? So go ahead and pick your rising first, then your sun and moon. So if you are a rising of earth, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that'll be the first one, and thereon will go. Each element or signs will be time-stamped below. So stay tuned. Hello, my lovely earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you have major placements or you resonate more with any of those Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, this will be your reading for May 2022. As I said in the intro, it is a really big month because we have a lunar eclipse right at the beginning and a solar eclipse, other way around. Solar eclipse at the beginning, which is actually 30th April, and then a lunar eclipse in the middle of the month, which is really big, so it's going to be really crazy. So let's see what we have. I'm going to divide the reading into two parts, first half of the month and the second half of the month, just because there are such varying degrees of energies that we have going on. Okay, so Spirit, please help us see what's the message for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the month of May. So the first half, I'm going to look at these together, and then we have the second half. Okay, so let's get into these energies. Okay, first half of the month. The major energies are Angel of Balance. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Some of you may also be, I literally was watching this, so Spirit is asking me to share it. Some of you may be watching or learning about the mysteries of ancient civilizations. This could be interest in pyramids, the Mayan pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids, you know, whichever civilization. But there's some level of activation that's happening that may be just calling you to study more about it. But overall, this is very similar to the main message here is like, be very balanced, okay, this month. And as I said, it's a very crazy month with a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse all within the same month, right? So things are going to be pretty big. Beginning of the month is pretty calm and easy, and I like to see this here with the Angel of Balance. Just try to follow a very mild approach in everything you do, especially the first half of the month. So let's get some clarifiers on this, and then we'll get into tarot. The Spirit, which is the Angel of Balance here to tell our earth signs? Again, balance and stay very grounded for earth signs. Okay, we have the sun. Ooh, there we go, the solar eclipse. Beginning of the month, but sun represents happiness, brightness and sunshine in any deck. So it's the happiest card of the deck. Let's get one more in the beginning of the month. And then we have crossroads. Yes, there you go. So, you know, again, when we say balance, there's always two aspects. That's how we balance things, as yin and yang. And then with the crossroads here, again, it's talking about two options. So before we get into any further, the main energies for the first half of the month are telling us, look, there's going to be a lot of brightness and sunshine and things coming to light for you, okay? Use that information in order to make a choice. And again, with the Angel of Balance over here, make sure it's not a very sudden decision, not an impulsive decision. Just, you know, a full loud disclaimer, this month is also Mercury retrograde. So overall, don't make any drastic decisions no matter what, okay? During Mercury retrograde, we often have to go back and review the decisions that we make. So that's just something there, and that's why the Angel of Balance, I think, is really standing out to me over here. You may find yourself at crossroads, and that doesn't mean a blocker. That may mean you may be presented with a couple options and it's so hard to choose. Both may be favorites for you, right? So this is where let the information come to light. This is also learn and view the information multiple times, especially because of Mercury retrograde. I'm already struggling to speak. So just keep that in mind before you make any major decisions this month, but you will be getting some information, be it in a dream state for some of you, be it through studying, through watching documentaries or anything like that, or something may be revealed to you. That also tends to be like a surprise element from the eclipses that we have. I did do a separate video on the 30th April solar eclipse, the partial solar eclipse. So go watch that if you're interested. That is by sign. But some information is coming to you in order to make a decision. So let's see what Tarot has to say. What is this about? And there may be like 3 options. I don't know for some of you. It could be a new job, a part-time job, a relocation, all of that together. Which one do we do first? Something like that. Okay, so let's see. First half of the month, Spirit. What do our earth signs need to know? Yeah, wait on it. Just look at that. Wait on it. Wait on the information to present itself. Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana. I love seeing this. Love seeing this. This is Jupiter energy, by the way. Jupiter is going in Aries. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the Moon. Okay. Just look at this energy. Sun and the Moon, both showing up here for you. So I want to say, the answer is, or not the answer. Well, the answer you'll have to wait for. That's what I'm picking up over here, because the Moon represents our fears. The Moon represents what's hidden from us. The Moon also represents, you know, like feeling a little cloudy, uncertain, and also very emotional about making certain decision. Now, this is clear. You will have help, okay? So if you have, let's say, family members or friends, co-workers, you know, your siblings, again, they all fall in those family members or neighbors type of, this is kind of like third house energy is what's giving me. Your immediate surrounding, people in your immediate surrounding may actually be quite helpful, but you have to ask for help. This could be a big new cycle starting for you, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune coming out here, it may have felt like whatever this crossroad or these opportunities that are coming your way have taken a very long time to come. It may have created some emotional imbalance and anxiety, and just like, you know, like being on edge a little bit because of the Moon over here. Just know, understand, universally, the planets are really in a very crazy energy this month. It's okay. Give yourself permission to feel uncertain, okay? Don't rush into decisions. But once things come to light, you will be able to choose a path. And for some of you, it may feel like, again, as eclipses bring, very sudden movements, which you may not have anticipated or expected at all, in a good way, right? This is just your fears playing with your mind right now. So just allow yourself to feel the fear and say, all right, this too shall pass. I know the information, the universe, spirit, source, God, whatever you believe in, will present me with the right information when I'm ready for it, and I'll be able to make the choice, okay? So there's a lot of faith that's required, especially the first half of the month, because the Moon is showing up here again. But don't forget, you started with the Sun, so things are going to come to light over here. Let's get a little bit more from the Oracle for the first half. What could be a major helpful element here for my we have Saturn in Virgo, 6th house energy. Saturn moves really slow, of course. Let's get one more. This could be about work for some of you. And then we have Venus in Aries. By the way, Venus is going into Aries sometime in first week of May. So just check some other astrologers who are much better at this than I am. But the 6th house and the 1st house are showing up over here. So something that's going to change your identity could be related to your lifestyle, to your work, to your daily routine, to your health, okay? So something is coming to a head. Something is going to present itself. Some information is going to come that could relate either to your work. Again, it's a very long cycle. It says isolation here, right? This is all about work. Saturn in your work sector, in your daily routine sector. Things may have felt like it's been a grind. Okay, that's what I'm hearing for some of you. And again, especially if you're a Capricorn, things have been a real grind for the past few years. So that is going to change, which will also change your identity. And especially if you have Tauruses here, because Venus is showing up. So Capricorn and Venus are really here, and then Virgo is here as well. Capricorn and Taurus, I mean, and Virgo with the 6th house. So all earth signs are going to feel this, okay, dare I say. But this is going to lead to a change, to a new, renewed fire, passion within yourself, because it's the 1st house. Okay, so you're gonna see yourself differently once you go through this cycle. So there's a major development, major energy shifts that's happening for you. Okay, that's the 1st half. Let's see, the crazy midpoint of the month is the eclipse in Scorpio. That is going to be, I don't think it's like easy for anybody, okay? It's not easy for anybody. Anything can happen kind of thing. Even with this, because this is conjunct North Node and Uranus, anything can happen. There can be surprises. But let's see, 2nd half of the month. Anxiety, there we go. The moon showing up again with the anxiety. Okay, so you may find yourself feeling a little anxious, because you see how this is like going right at the tail end of the moon, right? It's kind of the energy is continuing. So try not to succumb to this energy. As I said, allow yourself to feel uncertain, allow yourself and accept it, okay? Just give yourself some airtime to, it's almost like give yourself permission that it's okay. Everybody does feel anxious. This is a difficult month, okay? So we're going to try to deal with it the best we can. We'll only try to control the elements that are in our control and release the rest of the universe, okay? So let's get a little bit more clarification on this anxiety. We have sickle. Yes, you're cutting something off. And that may be an anxious choice, okay? Because if you have the crossroads and this is a big change in cycle, information will present itself. It has been very heavy. It is going to completely change your identity, your outlook. And that means walking away from something and coming into something new. Again, that is normal. It's human nature to feel, look at what flipped out, to feel that way, to feel anxious about cutting something out. But only when do you cut something out that doesn't belong in your life anymore, doesn't serve you any good, can you start a new cycle. And this would be a long-term cycle. The messages are really duplicating themselves over here, which means it's a strong focus. Now, whatever this is, if this is career, which is showing up really strongly here for some of you, this could also be a relationship, because the ring does represent like an engagement ring, okay? Either way, this talks about commitment. And you cannot commit to something new unless you've cut ties with things that don't do you any good, that don't are no longer in your highest good, right? So you have to cut that away. Sickle is also a sudden energy. In the middle of the month is a sudden energy. It's going to cut things off. It is in Scorpio. Scorpio is where we have the South Node. South Node talks about leaving things, releasing things. What is it? If it's 6th house, could be a job, it could be a business. It could also be a lifestyle, a health pattern, because 6th house is your health, your daily routines, maybe a fitness, maybe a diet program that you completely swiftly change. You just leave your old habits behind and you start something new. Before you do it, you may feel anxious. That's what this is telling us over here, okay? So let's see what Tarot has to say for the 2nd half of the month. What is a sudden change going to be? What is this new cycle starting? That's going to be a long-term cycle. Again, we have the wheel here. It is going to be a long-term cycle. And then you have the Queen of Cups, who wanted to show herself here. So Queen of Cups, let's get 2 more. Really follow your gut. Really trust your intuition. Just stick with it. You know the answers. Look at that. Hierophant, you have the wisdom within. You have the wisdom within, my dear earth signs. Let's get one more. By the way, Taurus energy showing up. And then we have the Two of Wands. Again, Two of Wands, crossroads. So this could feel a month where, you know, you want to definitely, the theme is leaving something behind and starting something new. It is not surprising because that is literally the energy of the eclipses. The eclipses in the lunar, the solar in Taurus. I'm going to keep mixing up. Either way, the first one in Taurus and the second one in Scorpio. These are major activating axes. They represent its complete opposition, right? Depending on where they are in your chart. But this is talking about a change of direction. You have to leave something behind to start something new. Go after what really calls you. Go after something that really calls to your heart for the long term. What is this lifestyle change? What is this job change? This relationship change? What is this new tradition that you're going to start? You have literally the world in your fingertips, okay? In your hand, in the palm of your hand. You can choose whatever option you want, okay? For some of you, this could be taking like a traveling job or changing jobs where you're working with a completely different team across time zone, across, you may have to move. This is also a movement energy, right? So that may create anxiety, but trust me, it is creating the opportunity of a lifetime. You're leaving something behind and starting something new. So again, don't do it this month. This month is a month of planning. So build your plans. Let's see what astrology has to say. Endurance, okay. This is 8th house, Scorpio. See, that's where the eclipse is, middle of the month. Scorpio is showing up. Sun in Scorpio. Okay, let's get one more. And then you have Mercury in Cancer, 4th house. So home, investments, and home are showing up. Okay, for some of you, you may be leaving an old neighborhood and moving to a new neighborhood. As simple as that. And this the 8th house is all about investment, about mortgage, financing, loans. Again, if you're doing any long-term investments in stocks, 4th house talks about our home, our family, our residence, our connections, our foundations. And with, again, intuition is showing up straight up here with Mercury. And you have the Queen of Cups again. So follow your intuition. Yes, use logic, use the facts, use all the information that you need. But at the end of the day, this is the house of death and rebirth, 8th house, Scorpio house. When the sun is shining on this house, literally they have the sun over here, it's asking you to say, okay, what is true to you? What are your deepest, darkest desires that you want to achieve in this lifetime? What is getting activated for you? Okay. Trust your intuition. If you're just a simple message, some of you need to hear, if you're drawn towards something, if you often find yourself interested in something, or you're reading up about it, or you find yourself in situations where you're dealing with a certain topic, it is a clear indicator it's part of your purpose in life, okay? Some of you just need to know that, especially when it comes to career, or even like moving, you want to move to a certain city, or even things like if you're drawn to wear a certain color, you always gravitate to a certain color, go with it. Go with it, because that's your intuition telling you it has a purpose in your life, okay? All right, so let's see, Earth signs. What our Archangel Oracles have to say to you? What message they have for you? Nurture. Archangel Gabriel showing up saying, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now, okay? So be gentle with yourself. As I said, give yourself permission, be accepting of yourself. Try not to overthink things, and just let go with the flow. This month, just go with the flow, okay? And then you have relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel saying, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now, okay? That is really always good to hear. So despite all the craziness with the eclipses happening, there will be harmony. Just keep in mind, it is a month of eclipses. Everybody's going to be on edge. So just be compassionate with yourself, nurture yourself, and understand if people are snapping at you, it's not because of you, it's because of them, because these energies are really going to affect people middle of the month. So just keep that in mind, okay? It's not to scare you. It is to, how do we use the energies that present themselves, okay? It's not letting the energies use us. It's the other way around. So just being aware and just being able to give ourselves that space so we respond and don't react to things, okay? So that's what I have for you, Earth signs. If you like the reading, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, do hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate the support. Think of it as an energy exchange for these free readings, okay? All right, have a great month. Hang in there, and I'll see you soon. Hello, my lovely air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. This will be your May 2022 reading. If you missed the intro, it is a very big month, so I'm dividing the energies into two parts. For the eclipse that happened on April 30th, and then the eclipse that's going to happen in the middle of the month, May 15, 16, depending on where you are. The middle of the month is going to be a very, very big energy, and outside of that, we also have Mercury in retrograde this month, okay? So just try to follow an astrologer to see all the astrological elements. It's a very, very mixed month, okay? So we're trying to break it down, and this is also my format of trying to hybridize the pick a card and the elements so everybody gets a little bit of what they need. Okay, so this is if you have placements in Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, this will be your reading. So let's see, we got two energies first. This is the beginning of the month, and the second half of the month, we're going to just keep it over here and reveal that later. So we have first half of the month with the solar eclipse or partial solar eclipse, we have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, okay? Now, second chakra is all about our creativity. This is our solar plexus, not the solar plexus, excuse me. Some of you need the confidence too. Solar plexus is the third, by the way. The second chakra is our sacral, okay? So this month, you're being called to really look at your creativity. What creativity? I can't speak already with Mercury retrograde coming up. But that's what this is going to see. So anything that sparks your interest. Again, eclipse energy can be pretty sudden. It can be pretty fast. Although the beginning of the month is a gentler energy, so it's not going to be that drastic. But this is just going to probably open a new chapter for you, creatively speaking. So fifth house energy, any side hustles, new projects, new partnerships, some of you, if you want to date, because it's also about our sexuality, how confident we feel in expressing ourselves, all of that energy kind of falls into the second chakra overall. Okay, so let's clarify this a little bit more. We have the lady, there you go, the divine feminine showing up over here, okay. And then, yeah, so feminine energy, for those of you who've been having trouble conceiving, this could be a good time if you're interested in that, with the divine feminine showing up and also the second chakra over here. Again, the eclipse energy lasts from not just that 2-week period, but can be 6 months to a year. So it's kind of activating that period for you if you're interested. That was just the message I wanted to pop through for some of you. And then let's get one more. And the sun. Oh, we also got this for the earth signs. So there's something coming, and look at the yellow here. Yellow may be your lucky color actually this month. In May, because we're at the peak of spring getting into summer. So pretty much come out and shine. That's the energy. Stay confident in your energy. Speak up if you find yourself being very timid and very shy. This is the time to come out and express yourself creatively. This is really giving me that energy over here. And as I've got like solar plexus also when I was talking, so that means like it's also a call for you to know that you should be confident, at least pretend confidence, and then it'll naturally come. The more you express yourself, you're going to open up to it. But this is the happiest card in any deck, the sun energy. So things are becoming bright, warm, beautiful, really happy for you. There is divine feminine energy. And the other thing that you want to try to do is get into the habit of willingness to receive, okay? That's what the lady represents also. Divine feminine balancing energy really requires us to be open to receiving. What does that mean? It's like not always chasing a particular goal. Especially this month, chasing is not going to work because guess what? It's eclipse season and it's Mercury retrograde, okay? So hold your ground. There is no need to chase. Just sit back, relax, let the opportunities come to you, and also be open to help. I'm hearing for some of you. Yeah, look at that. Sit back and relax. Hangman energy showing up here. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Confidence. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Lady, lady. Okay, so especially if you are divine feminine, again, please, please, please be open to opportunities presenting to you, and also at the same time know that this is also a time to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Some of you have been working really, really hard. It's time to actually play a little, and I'm saying that because this is a creative energy. Okay, if you don't make time to play, life is going to feel really dull, right? And what this means is like it's not the time. Like with the Seven of Wands here, it's saying you're already on higher ground. Okay, and even if you feel you have to hold your ground against certain people, don't worry about the people, but just focus on holding your stance. Okay, be confident in where you are. You do stand apart from other people. You do shine. And these are probably confused admirers who may be challenging you a little bit. So this is really telling you with these energies over here, really like, okay, you really are somebody to be admired. Okay, so enjoy that, give yourself that credit. Okay, air signs, like really enjoy that position and don't engage in arguments or to trying to prove yourself. That's not what you're required to do. You're just required to give yourself space, enjoy, find your creative spark, get ready to receive the gifts. By the way, blessings. Jupiter is going into Aries sometime first week of May. It's a time of blessings and good things coming our way. So just be open to that. But this is a time to relax. This is a time of no action. This is a time to enjoy. Very specific message that's coming through right here, okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles and the Lady, it's also about nurturing, okay? So, give yourself spa breaks, go for hikes, whatever helps you, read a book, whatever helps you relax and just hang back. Maybe take a vacation. This may be a very good time, the first half of May, for you to take like a short vacation. That's really coming through very clearly because you really need that to spark your creativity and to like come out shining even more. So let's see what are some of the astrological elements here important for you. We have Sun in the 12th house, okay, in Pisces. We are in Pisces, aren't we? Yes. So, wow, perfect. First half of the month. We're still in Pisces. We're going to get into, or am I messing it up? Guys, I always mess it up. But either way, 12th house is your subconscious. Okay, so this is the deep, dark secrets. This is our psychology. This is the way we think. This is how we sometimes are our worst critic. Those things are going to come to a head. Okay, this is a time of healing. This is a time of therapy, coaching, doing shadow work, meditation. Spend time in nature, I'm hearing, because again, it's interesting with the sun. There's so much yellow here. I'm getting like here with there is some sort of vision that's going to reveal itself to you. Sun is like the halo, sun, all the yellow pentacles, and then again, sun in Pisces. So either you're dealing with somebody who's a Pisces sun, that may actually uncover and unblock something in your psyche, may help you like really open up your thinking a little bit. That's what I'm hearing. So look out for that if that's the case. But again, it's all about a different perspective. Take a different perspective this month and like surrender a little to the universe, because you won't be able to plan everything with the given energies of the eclipses, okay? And then we have Mercury in Leo, 5th house, drama. There we go. Similar to the Seven of Wands, do not succumb to drama, okay? And I was telling the previous group, the Earth signs as well, Pile 1, this month everybody will be on edge, okay? So there will be drama regardless of how you look at it. So, our job is not to engage in the drama. That's what this is saying. Everybody wants to be in the limelight. Everybody wants to, have the power. There'll be power struggles. But again, your job is like, hang back, just relax, enjoy your bliss, take a different point of view. If, if it's not something that affects your, how do I put this? No, let's not say that at all. You should just like go with the spirit's like just go with the message. No need to argue. No need to prove yourself to anybody. You just need to sit back, relax, and let the drama play out if there's any drama around you. This is a very major strengthening of your intellect at this point, and you come out much more wiser and stronger no matter what happens around you, because that's how chaotic the environment is. So don't let yourself get caught up in that. Okay. So second half, after this is when the major lunar eclipse happens, and lunar really affects our emotions. Okay. This is the 15th or 16th of May. That's happening in Scorpio. Ooh, you have the sun. Okay. I love this. You have the sun twice. Oh my goodness, air signs. This is fabulous, fabulous news. Okay. So I would say watch some astrology as well and see how the eclipses affect air signs. That may be interesting for you, because for the fixed signs it's pretty drastic, but here these are very good cards to have. So the sudden shift may be that you will naturally come into the limelight. Okay, so be open to that. Now, one thing I want to, I'm giving the disclaimer to every pile and every sign is that this is not the month to make sudden decisions. I may have said that already. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but this is important, because if something presents itself very suddenly, is very exciting, you should just like try to absorb the information and try to think through it at least till the first week of June, okay? Because Mercury is retrograde, and eclipses kind of bring crazy surprises our way for the next month to 6 months, okay, with these eclipses. So, but the good thing is it'll be something very good, okay? You have the sun twice. You can't make this up. So this is something, and then I just saw like fish at the bottom, which is all about prosperity, okay? So prosperity coming your way. Let's get some clarifiers on the sun card for second half for my air signs. Look at this. I'm loving this energy. Oh, again, sickle. This is perfect. I'm not surprised it's showing up again. This eclipse in the middle of the month is a drastic one, which is going to force us to leave things behind. Okay, so there is going to be a sudden cutting off, and this is you cutting off things. Okay, what is it that is not in alignment with your beautiful energy here that you have to cut off? Let's get one more. That's amazing. We shuffled so many times in the same cards when they present themselves. And the clock tower, amazing. This is a beautiful card in Lenormand, okay? It is not the Tarot Tower. This means protection. This means elevation. This means a promotion, getting to a higher level, higher status in life, because the clock tower talks about the height, okay? Height and protection in the office, at the, you know, the high office, whatever you want to call it. What is it called? Like the office on the top floor, you know, for the big guys, big gals. That's what this is talking about. So, if we were to really oversimplify, this is like second half of the month, you know, there's going to be some sudden opportunities coming your way that could mean a major step change, a major elevation, either in your status, in your career, in your location. Like you may literally move to a very high location altitude wise, or even like move to a, you know, a higher apartment, something like that. But this is a lot of stability and abundance coming your way, but it's going to ask you to leave something behind. Okay. Now, again, don't leave something behind right away. Take your time. Take 2 to 3 weeks at least to finalize the plan. Okay, make your decision, take your time, and then move forward. But know that this opportunity or this, you know, news is going to present itself to you in whatever area of life this applies to. Okay, so let's get into tarot for second half. This is looking very good. I love it. You have to comment below, you know, when this happens. The energy is already activated for it. So do let me know in the comments below. 7 of Pentacles, another 7. Yeah, you've been waiting for this. What is this that you've been waiting on? It is a point of contemplation where you may be like, is it worth staying or should I go? Stay or leave, something like that. Should I invest more? We have the Star showing up now. Another major arcana. Aquarius energy. And then we have the 3 of Wands. Yes, your ships are coming in. Okay, so something is shifting. Something is really coming in. You'll be able to, whatever you look. So usually this is the place after which the Four of Wands come. Four of Wands is our stability, it's our pillar, it's what we build our foundation on top of, right? That comes when you release something, okay? So you've already let go of something. That's when you'll be able to bring in the other thing over here, okay? So you need to release, you make your hand open to grab something, and for that you have to drop something to pick something up, okay? So just keep that in mind. But there's a lot of healing. There's also, as I said, a lot of, with Nine of Pentacles, with the star, with the sun, and the second chakra over here, there is a lot of elevation, of course, with the clock tower as well. You are in some sort of spotlight this month, okay? And mostly it's looking like good spotlight with how many positive cards we have. This may also be an opportunity if you know, you're put in a position to present your vision. Let's get some more of these sun oracles. Present your vision or your plans. It's gonna bring you, it's I don't want to say celebrity, but it's a kind of appreciation and acknowledgement and recognition. That's the word. And whichever field this is, okay, if it's career, if it's your social status, if it's your relationship status, something is bringing a recognition to you, and also a lot of healing, a lot of warmth, a lot of abundance, and a lot of stability into your life, okay? But you're gonna cut off. Spirit is asking you to really cut off something that does not resonate with you. So we have Saturn in Capricorn, riches. Oh my God, prosperity. We were just talking about this. You have to look at this card, okay? So career, your status, your social status. This can also be like getting a promotion, starting a business, buying a home, getting married, whatever that is, whatever your social status means, okay? This can be any of those areas. So riches are coming your way. Riches are coming your way. Drop me a like, drop me a $sign in comments below if you know of this promotion or some major elevation happening. Again, 6th house, Mercury in Virgo saying caution. There you go. That's the whole month. The whole month is about caution. The whole month is about steering clear of drama. Just, you know, keeping focused on your vision and what you want to create for yourself, and just like holding true to that vision without worrying about proving it to other people, okay? You'll be in a position to evaluate. This is the card of evaluate and contemplate whether you need to stay the course or whether you need to shift gears, okay? The energies are all available to you. Your ships are about to come in. There's a lot of stardom and recognition that is coming your way. So fabulous month. Despite the crazy energies there, just don't jump into something, okay? Hold your ground, hold your vision, be confident, and choose the right path with time. Get all your elements, all your data points together, and then make a decision. But whatever you do, it's going to bring you a lot of recognition overall. Spiritual understanding. Yeah, with the Hangman and the Star, you already have that spiritual understanding. So Archangel Raziel saying, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Archangel Raziel is also bringing you to this reading. So just to confirm if these are things that you're trying to work on, that you are on the right path. Okay, and let's get you one more. Overcoming difficulties. How beautiful. Archangel Jeremiah saying, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Mic drop. There you go. So a lot of success for air signs. Really beautiful month. Just be aware. It is good. Everybody is going to be on edge. It is not about you. It is about them. It's about the universe. It's about the planets. Okay. We're really, really tiny compared to planets. So let that energy play out. And just, you know, keep your peace, take a little vacation, enjoy the fruits of your labor, and have a fantastic month. Comment below, like, subscribe, share if you haven't already, and tell me when the surprise information comes through or the riches come through. Drop me some $signs in the comments, okay? Wish you much love and light. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, my beautiful fire signs. If you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements in your chart, this will be your reading for the month of May 2022. Again, watch your sun, moon, rising placements. I've done 4 piles for each of the elements to help with requests from people who want to know more about their signs. Okay, so this is my my attempt at bridging both the worlds of pick a card and with the elements. Okay, so if you missed the intro, this is a crazy month. So what are we gonna do? We're just gonna go with the flow, okay? Don't make any crazy decisions, impulsive decisions this month. We have 2 eclipses. The first one that just passed on April 30th was a gentler one. We'll see some changes or some surprise news in the month or 6 months. But the one happening in the middle of the month is the lunar eclipse in Scorpio, okay? That's going to be not gentle for anybody, for any, sign. So our job really is to stay focused and grounded. Woman holding a coin at the bottom of the deck. And not make any impulsive decisions, okay? So what I'm doing is dividing the reading into 2 parts, the first half of the month and the second half of the month. So let's look at the energies for my beautiful fire signs for first half and second half, and let's see what we have. So first half, we have hostilities. There you go. Eclipse season, surprise. So I'm going to get clarifiers on this, and I'm getting those anyway, but feels like the first half of the month may have more friction with people around you, or you may find yourself being on guard, okay, feeling defensive, but again, it's going to be all good. You have the sun at the bottom. So it's just maybe what I wanted to say is something that is not clear with the journal showing up here. Journal talks about our secret desires, things that we write in our diary that we don't openly share. And that's what you may be feeling, that people are not sharing full information with you. This is also the nature of the eclipse. It's going to reveal some information. Until it does, you may feel on edge. That's what this is saying, okay? Because this imagery, if you see, the person is standing there with the sword, okay? They're at the ready, but they're not going to actually, like, nobody's attacking. It's just like a feeling of being on edge. That's how you may feel the first half of the month. So just a guarded energy. And then you have the ring. So really nice energy here, flanking the hostilities, your nerves. Actually, there's going to be very committed people around you and relationships around you. With the ring, signifies commitment. It signifies long-term contracts. So this is a good job. This is a good relationship. These are good, community members around you. But because it may be a little bit new to you, you may feel a little guarded. That's the best word I can come with, because you don't know the ins and outs and workings of this either relationship or if it's a new community, if it's a new job. That's what this is showing us at this time. Okay, so just be open to that things are going to present themselves to you when you are ready and when it's the right time. But overall, there's nothing to be worried about overall. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's see what tarot has to say. So fire signs. What does the first half bring into Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? King of Cups. Okay, listen to your intuition. 10 of Swords, really nice. I like that card. And then we have the Empress. Wow, what a mixed bag. That's what I'm telling you. May entirely is a completely mixed bag month. There is something difficult that's going to come to a head, okay? Something that's been stressing you. I really feel some information has not been shared. This could be something like a job offer that has been pending forever, okay? It's been painfully, drawn out. It's taken forever, and that's been really making you very anxious, and finally it comes through, and this feeling is over, and you're coming into fertility and stability and elevation as well, okay? Apply this scenario to anything, any axes of life that it relates to for you. But overall, what we're seeing is, this is, again, with the King of Cups, you do have the leadership, you do have the vision, you're a compassionate leader in whatever you lead, okay? And there's a lot of abundance around you, available to you. With the Empress, there's fertility, there's creativity, there's just growth. There's just a sense of calm and ease and growth. And it is self-sustaining, okay? Because Empress represents the earth. Again, Taurus. The lunar eclipse is in Scorpio. The solar eclipse at the beginning of the month, which this is relating to, is in Taurus. So there is something going to be revealed to you, especially with this half. The eclipse being conjunct to Uranus. Something surprising is going to come to you. Just hang on. This is what this is telling us. Hang on. Don't be so anxious. If something does not come your way, it wasn't meant to be, because it would not have a long staying power. So you got to just wait for the right opportunity to come to you that's going to give you the long-term sustenance overall. Okay, that's very important for you to understand. Overall, master your emotions with the King of Cups, and you've got this in you. King of Cups is a great leader. It's a compassionate leader, but it's also somebody who doesn't succumb to their emotions. They give their emotions a space. They express themselves. They allow themselves to feel frustrated, sad, demotivated at times, but then they rise above, okay? They don't bury those feelings. That's not what they do. Very mature energy that's available to you, or is asking you to step into that energy overall. But there's something long-term contract that is revealing itself to you. So just be open to that. And then just allow yourself to feel a little uncertain, but not like completely on the offense here, okay? So let's see what astrological elements we have from the Sun Oracle. We have Mars in Libra, choice. Okay, so 7th house is the house of Libra. Libra is ruled by Taurus or Venus, okay? Not Taurus, sorry. Libra is the second house that Venus rules. So, and Mars is going into Aries. So there's a lot of, you may feel really compelled to take action, okay? Mars is like very heavy action energy, but Libra is asking you to balance it out, okay? To just go with the flow, take it a little easy, don't get impulsive. This is gonna include balancing your energies with other people. By the way, there is a divine feminine, divine masculine showing up over here, and we have the ring. So there may be some, even for some of your romantic proposals coming forward, okay? If you're proposing to somebody, this is just saying, this could really be a good time to start making a plan for it, but don't just jump into it impulsively. Again, Mercury retrograde this month. If this is something you've been thinking of, if this is something you've been planning on, go ahead and do it. But if this is an idea that presents itself, again, could be engagement, could be a job opportunity, this is something brand new. If it happens this month, you got to sit on it. You got to contemplate, you got to think it through, you got to wait on it. So don't do anything impulsive. Mercury retrograde and eclipses kind of put us in that confusing state, but retrograde means review, okay? Review. So if this is something you've already planned on, great, go ahead and do it, okay? That's what this is telling. So this could also be the other way around, that these energies may be coming to you. So if you were expecting a job offer, if you're expecting a proposal, let it come through, evaluate it. Is it worth it? Is it really as good and long-standing for you? Then you take it, okay? And then we have Mercury in Cancer, 4th house, intuition. So there you go, King of Cups, intuition. So use your intuition this month. You will know if something is not, does not have staying power, okay? If it does not have longevity, you're gonna feel it in your solar plexus. So listen to that nudge. But overall, it calls for, this is again the home and family front. The 4th house is really talking about our close connections, our foundations. Also like financial stability falls into this house as well. So overall, relationships and home and family are showing up here pretty strongly. But for some of you, this could also be like a job offer or a new community, moving to a new place, things like that. Okay, so that's what the energy is. Something has to end. Something is ending. And something really fruitful is presenting itself. Let it come, ponder, evaluate, and then move forward. That's what the first half is. So after this, second half is when the crazy, I call it crazy, lunar eclipse is happening, and lunar eclipses have bigger impact on us because they talk about emotions. Okay, so let's see what's happening there. You have fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So this is speech. Okay, this is our throat chakra. So with the eclipse, okay, this eclipse is going to ask us to leave our old self behind. Okay, it's happening in Scorpio, which is the 8th house, which is the house of death and rebirth. So especially those of you, if you felt that you've not been able to express yourself, this eclipse is going to really shake things up for you, and you may feel like you really want to express yourself openly, present your point of view. Again, how do we, because it's the throat chakra, Archangel Gabriel is really saying, speak your truth. This is the time to speak your truth. Okay, what have you been holding back? Again, don't do it impulsively. Decide what you want to share, how you want to share it, build a plan around it. Just don't do it impulsively, because that's what's going to happen. And also with Mercury retrograde, I'm struggling in this video. I'm already hitting there. But Mercury retrograde may also challenge you in expressing and articulating what you want to say, okay? But that's what you're being encouraged to. It's going to reveal something for you to suddenly become interested in expressing, okay? This could be starting like a blog, or writing a book, or giving some leadership speeches. And speeches, I mean like inspiring your team, things like that, but where you'll be speaking, or you'll be called to speak. Okay, look, the bear is all about status. It's the boss energy. It is financial stability. It is being very strong in your stature. Okay, so that's what's coming. Now let's get one more. In the second half of the month, you will be in that leadership position. I'm like strongly getting that word and cutting something out. My God, 3 for 3. You're the third pile that I'm doing. So we got this for earth, we got this for air, and we got this for fire signs. Second half of the month, there is definitely something that we're leaving behind. Okay, so what does not resonate with you anymore? Okay, what does not speak true to you anymore? You're really being called to cut that off. With this eclipse, it's a major energy for us to leave behind what doesn't resonate, what doesn't, add to or work for our highest good. It is time to leave that behind. Stand in our power, speak our truth, but do it with compassion. Also understand Mercury retrograde. So let's see what tarot has to say. Yeah, I'm just like getting very major leadership energy over here. Again, work or life. We lead in a lot of areas. It's not just being a boss, but that's what this is called. Ooh, look at that. Bam. Tower. So shocking events. Let's see what else we get. There is a tower energy. This is the eclipse energy. We have the 9 of Wands, coming out of that phase. And then we have the 6 of Wands with the victory. Okay, so there's victory, there's recognition after a very long time of holding your ground. And this may be a very sudden movement. So for some of you, what this could mean, and look, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be really job related. This could be finance related. So suddenly something reveals itself to you, or suddenly, let's say, a superior leaves. Okay, something happens here. A superior leaves and you get that position. Now you're in a position to be the leader or be the superior. This could have been a very long time coming, but finally feeling like you're being recognized for all your efforts and all your hard work so far. It could this entire spread. I'm not saying every Sag, Leo, and Aries is going through major career changes, but there's like power struggles here that are happening, and you come in on top. Now, again, it's just a reminder, Spirit wants me to say there's power struggle, but you don't have to assert your power. You just have to present it, okay? No matter how difficult it's been. So we have Sun in Cancer, again, 4th house showing up. Resourcefulness, look at that. Being very resourceful. And then we have Mercury in Virgo, caution. Oh my God, this also came out in the last pile. There are so many repeating energies, and I shuffle them in between piles, but clearly, as I said, May is going to be a very up and down month. So be cautious about it. especially with sixth house showing up with the term caution over here. It's like you have to be resourceful and cautious about your health. Your mental health is very important this month. Make time for yourself, especially for those of you where this is a work opportunity that all of a sudden comes to you and you're being, you know, asked to step up very quickly and lead. Make sure you don't overwhelm yourself, and make sure, especially for those of you who get promoted, you know, this message is coming through. Sometimes you make the mistake of like, okay, now I'm promoted, so I gotta work even harder. It's like, no, it's backwards. You have earned the right to passage. You have earned this promotion. You have earned this recognition. It does not mean you gotta work now double extra hard, okay? So just be careful about that energy, because we tend to create this spiral for ourselves and like really be on guard all the time where we're worked out, or not worked out, we're burnt out consistently. So you do not want to get into another stressful cycle. Okay, so for those of you who are taking a new job, or, you know, coming into a promotion or into a new position at work, or being elevated, promoted, make sure to balance out your work and life schedule, okay? Because your sixth house is showing up with caution over here. So you got to make time for yourself, okay? Self-care is very important. So don't burn out. Fire signs, don't burn out. That's what I want to say. But speak your truth. Speak your truth. Okay, let's see what Archangel Oracles have to say. See, I'm already like mumbling on my words. Okay, there we go. Nurture also came up for the very first pile, I believe. Archangel Gabriel saying, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. What did I say about this? Sixth house, okay? Nurture yourself, make time for yourself, be gentle on yourself. Very important. Mental, physical health is going to be important. Don't deny that to yourself just for, being promoted or elevated overall, okay? Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael saying, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. There you go. There's your vision. There's your leadership. Just being super clear about it. And when you say vision, that's also being super clear about what's the vision for your life, okay? Not just career, not just status. What does a holistic, abundant life mean to you? Be very clear about that, and the opportunities are going to present yourself. Just hold your horses, because this energy here for everybody, middle of the month, is a bit crazy, as I said. So be compassionate with yourself. Give yourself room to make errors. Give others room to make errors. Everybody's going to be on edge. So just take it, go with the flow this month, but have faith that there's quite a bit of opportunities presenting themselves to you, okay? That's what I have for you, fire signs. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Think of it as a beautiful energy exchange for the work that I'm putting out. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, my lovely water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you have water placements in your chart, this will be your reading for the month of May 2022. As I've been telling all the piles, all the signs, this is going to be a very up and down month. We have a solar eclipse on April 30th that's kicking off the month, and then we have a lunar eclipse in Scorpio in the middle of the month, which is the most, let's say, surprising energy. Surprising is not even a word. And it's Mercury retrograde all this month, so don't make any new contracts, any new decisions on impulse, any new information that presents to you. Just mull it over, take your time until early June, because we have 2 eclipses, Mercury retrograde, and a lot of other things that are happening, okay? So it's a pretty big month, so I wanted to bring back in the elements along with a pick a card, so it's a bit of a mix of my readings, so I can cater to my beautiful audiences. So we're gonna divide this. I'm not gonna take it because it also came out in the previous pile of, what did I do? Fire signs, okay? This is exact same position, but we'll just talk about it quickly. When the hostilities card is showing up, I'm telling everybody May is going to be a month where everybody's going to feel on edge. So it's not going to be about you. If people are mad at you, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about everybody. So just keep that in mind, because the eclipse energies are so overpowering this month, okay? So just be let's say, cautious with yourself and open and allow yourself and others to feel a little frustrated. It is the bigger energies, okay? We're really tiny when it comes to comparing ourselves to the big planets. So we're going to divide the reading in two parts or two sections, the first half of the month and the second half of the month. So let's see what we have for the first half and what will be for the second half. Again, remember, these are general. The energies are available to us to use them and not the other way around, okay? So, thinking man, first half of the month with the solar eclipse, this is kind of activating a time for you to think through strategies, okay? Is this about a job? Is it about investment? Is it about a relationship? Is it about moving? Whatever that is, this is a time to start thinking about your strategy. Let's clarify this a little bit more. This does signify that you have this knowledge within you, okay? For some of you, it could also be being open to a person coming into your life that may help either. It may be an important connection that could give you some mentorship, some guidance. But for a lot of people, I feel like you have this power within you, this knowledge within you. We have the stork, so there is a new beginning that you're thinking about. There are changes you're thinking about. Migration, okay? Storks are migratory birds. So some of you are thinking about moving, as literal as this can get. There you go. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this. We have the child and the sun. So let's take the child. Child is also about a new beginning. Oh my goodness. Some of you could be thinking about expanding your family. Water signs. That's like as straight as it can get. Stork and baby, child showing up together, and then the thinking man. So again, strategies for growing your family, for building your family, or strategy for building your empire. This can be your career. You may be starting a new business, a new job, but definitely thinking about the strategy of how can you further your vision of the life that you want to have, okay? So be open to that. This 30th April eclipse, it was conjunct Uranus. I did a whole other video on it per sign, so you can go watch that solar eclipse video. But basically, being with Uranus, it really may bring surprising news within either this month or within the next 6 months, okay? So something new would be happening. Just be open to that. It may call you to really think it through and build your strategy for it, okay? Okay, water signs. What does tarot have to say for my beautiful water signs for the first half? 5 of Wands, the Fool, because we did not have enough new energy here. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Look at that abundant energy. Okay, at the end of the day, there's a lot of abundance coming your way, okay? You are the leader. This is also a leadership card. You have the ability to create the life the way you want it. You have everything that you need. Have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in the universe. This is not the time to engage in petty quarrels with others, okay? The 5 of Wands talks about when we have bickering people around us. And what happens, why it affects us is because we start engaging in that bickering. Why? Because we want to present our point of view. With these energies, especially with the major arcana, the Fool, this life is the Fool's journey. This is your journey. You can begin, stop, begin, re-begin at any point in your life. There is no, chronological order to it, because guess what? You are the King of Pentacles. You can start, stop, create whatever you want on your terms. What makes you the king is not engaging in petty conversations, in petty arguments, because these people are there just to poke at you. These are the confused admirers who are going to keep poking at you. It's like, oh, you're crazy for this new beginning. Who moves? This is not a time to move. This is not the economy to move. This is not the economy. This is not the time to invest. Whatever plans you have, they are your plans. Your job here is not to engage in anything but your faith, but your decisiveness, your confidence, and being able to think through your strategy for this new beginning. Okay, so there's a lot of intellect, a lot of empire building that I'm seeing over here, and definitely something new is kicking off. Now, remember, eclipses are not like the regular full moon, new moon, 2-week window effect. No, something kicks off within the month that the eclipse happens, and then you start seeing the results after a month, up to 6 months to a year, because these happen on the nodal axes, right? So this might as well be the beginning of something that's going to bloom within 6 months or a year, and it's going to be your journey. Others will not understand it, or may not understand it, okay? So that's what Spirit is saying over here. Very, very strong. Oh my gosh, this message is just like, blowing up my mind. So let's see what astrological elements are at play for you. We have Sun in 6th house, Virgo, health. There was a similar card that came in the 6th house again for, let me think, I think water signs. And this really calls us to just say, in very simple terms, have a work-life balance. Don't be all work and no play, because if you keep working hard, it's just gonna like dull you. It's gonna affect your physical health, your emotional, your mental well-being, okay? This is really saying, put emphasis on your emotional, physical, mental well-being. Your health is gonna be important for you. So don't just devote yourself 100% to just working hard. You have to be smart. You have to create, with the King of Pentacles, create something very long, sustaining. Okay, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. That's what you need to know. It's not a sprint. As I said, it's not a chronological order of achievements in life. Okay, and then you have practicality, just as I say it, Moon in Capricorn. So this is practicality. You will find satisfaction, because the Moon talks about our what we need, the security, okay? You will find satisfaction and security when you build something for the long term. This is the Capricorn energy. This is what you're building, that you're building your empire, but Spirit is asking you to be very practical about it. What are you going to achieve? How are you going to build your empire while also building your health and not compromising your health, okay, in any way, physical, mental, and for yourself and for your empire, right? Because if this is for those of you who are having or thinking of expanding your family, it's like, yeah, go for it. Think through it. You've got this. Don't listen to these crazy, confused admirers over here, okay? So very good first half of the month. Let's look at what's happening. The middle of the month, as I said, is the jarring eclipse energy, where we're going to be called to leave something behind. It's happening in Scorpio. Wow, you have strategy. Okay, water signs are building something big, or you're kicking off something big this month. You got both the strategy maker and the strategy, okay? So also with Mercury retrograde, it's very important. Retrograde means review, okay? So if this has been something that you've been building your plans on, this is the perfect month to review, double check, triple check, especially if it's something new, triple, quadruple check the contract, the deal, the financing. Is this a loan? Are you getting a loan for starting a business or a mortgage? Whatever that is this a new job contract? Is this a prenup? I don't know. If people do prenups outside of celebrities, I have no idea. Okay, what is that? Whatever it is, you're going to be called to, or you're being called to review that very, very thoroughly. So let's get some more on this and strategy. But again, it's a very mentally active month for you, but still things could really change a lot. So just go with the flow, okay? We have clouds. Yeah, there you go. So what's the strategy when you don't have all the elements available to you, when you don't have all the data points available to you? And then we have the 4th house, or the 4th house energy, the house. So the house talks about literally could be moving, could be building a bigger house, could be buying your house, moving apartments. It's all of that. So physical residence, but also can be 4th house matters. So family, growing your family, your foundations. What are your family values? Okay, all of that. You may be thinking through what to build for, and it may be a little confusing, and that's okay. Spirit saying that's okay. We always won't have all the elements that we need to make a decision, but usually we make decisions with data available at hand. just being open that down the line, when more information presents itself, it's our job to course correct. Okay, so have that flexible strategy in mind. But again, don't do anything drastic this month because of the eclipses and the Mercury retrograde. There'll be some lucky encounters. Okay, we have the clover at the bottom. I really like that, so I'm actually going to keep that. So this may be a strategy of how to turn your luck around. I don't know, because I'm getting investment. This could be real estate as well. Like real estate, I mean investment, not for just your primary home, but some of you may be thinking about becoming realtors or investing in, what do they call, like buying apartment complexes, things like that. Something like that is happening. So this could be a serendipitous time. It could also mean like people coming through, like this thinking man, as I said. There could be connections coming your way. So let's see, second half. This is beautiful. It's looking very good for you, my water signs. So Page of Cups, there's that offer. There is something surprising coming to you. It's going to really surprise you. We have the Knight of Swords. You're really going to like this offer. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's raining money, first of all, for you this month, okay? This could be... There's also a time to, like, with the health and the King of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles especially coming up, it really always talks about enjoying your fruits of your labor, okay? Not just working, but actually taking a break to enjoy the riches that you've created for yourself, okay? Because otherwise, what's the point of life? Like, why are you working? Why are you working hard? And not taking any time off and enjoying and giving yourself the rest and rejuvenation you need. There may be, back to this one, Page of Cups, a surprising new opportunity that may come. It would be around money or around children. Okay, the pages can also represent children. You have a child already. Some of you, a surprise pregnancy. I don't know, I have to say it. So just try not to be impulsive about making any quick movements, any decisions. Don't be hasty because this is crazy Mercury retrograde eclipse season, a lot of planets in Aries. So it is a very action-packed month, but things are gonna change. They're gonna keep changing, okay? So just keep that in mind. But overall, I see riches, I see stability, I see vacations, I see new starts, taking care of a mental health. But I like, this is the one that I'm cautious about, the Knight of Swords, because this can mean like as soon as something presents itself, we just charge towards it. And this is not the time to charge towards it. It's time to review your strategy. So don't jump quickly. Just think it through. No matter how beautiful or how serendipitously, like opportunistically something presents itself to you, okay? No matter how much it blows your mind away. Usually around eclipses, things can change. So that's what we're saying. So we have harmony, Sun in the 7th house. So there's relationship harmony, which is very, very beautiful. And then we have adaptability. So Moon in Gemini, 3rd house. So communication is going to be interesting. Why did I say interesting? No, so you have to adapt to it. Maybe people around you, there may be someone who's not as mature as you that you may be dealing with, because you're the King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and then we have a page here. So with me like blurting that term out, interesting, you may have some interesting, inspiring conversations with people physiologically younger than you, okay? By which I mean like literally younger than you in age. So this could be some investment conversations, or this could be a different way of life. This could be a new lifestyle, diet, I don't know. But something interesting that has not been your point of view in your immediate surroundings, 3rd house. So siblings, colleagues, neighbors, community, local community. So it would benefit you if you just stayed open to different ideas and just adapt to them. That's very important, 3rd house energy. And that's going to further help with harmony in all of your relationships, because this is a very small energy. I wouldn't worry about it, but that's the only one that it shows like some friction with other people, but it's very minor energy. So Interesting. I tell you, like, I don't know. I myself, I'm just going to take this month one day at a time. Just stay busy, do your thing, exercise a lot. I have to tell this, actually, I forgot to tell other signs, because we'll have a lot of planets in Aries after mid-month. We'll have a lot of anxious energy. The best way is to exercise. Go for walks, swims, whatever works for you, okay? All right, so your messages. We have angel therapy, Archangel Raphael saying, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. I'll get one more, but this one also flipped. Beloved one, Archangel Chamuel says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So there you go. This is coming through along with the message here of relationship harmony in Libra. And let's get you one more. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. One closing message for my water signs. Prioritize. Archangel Metatron is telling you, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So prioritize, again, I immediately looked at health for some reason. So you would know your situation better, but if health is a priority or has not been a priority, this is a message in our faces, right? Like something's got to change. And it's the perfect time to plant that seed. But overall, if work is a priority, if a new business endeavor is a priority, put that into a strategy, build a plan, and prioritize your planning phase. And then just figure out how you're going to map to that priority or that plan over the next few months. So that's what's coming through for you, my water signs, okay? I hope this helped. If it did, give it a like, thumbs up, comment, share, like, comment, all that jazz. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Think of it as an energy exchange, okay? I wish you much love and light. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.